When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Houston Cougars, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the BYU Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Houston Cougars offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Cougar! Once he got some room, it was over.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So BYU's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on 1st down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on 2nd down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Might as well give it to him again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Mississippi State endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Stark Vegas, and the Bulldogs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking for a man. It's Moffitt. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Rush is on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Quick pass on the jet motion. Nice move to keep running. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. At the 20, he's got space. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're going to run it to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it. Makes one man miss. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ncaa. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
keep it on the ground. Runs through a tackle. Seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Immediately fires to the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 45 on his way. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. He got a step and just dusted the field. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the... And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Looking for space. It's McKinney. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking for a man. It's Overton. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And this will be caught at the 30.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you've got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Running back searching for a hole. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, the running back has it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Overton. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Northwestern was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Darnell Autry and company delivered in that magical 10-win season of 1995. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. BYU lines up quickly. To the air on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to go up top. And as he throws, intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Houston. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he makes the extra point.
Houston, 38. BYU, 7.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Back to pass, it's Moffitt. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Moffitt. Fires left. Makes the grab along sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. BYU with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Takes the handoff. It's Turner. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Motion from the wideout. This quarterback part of their running game. Got the first down and more. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also
gives it on the option. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass, it's Overton. Right on the money. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get out.
He's got it, 1st down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say, remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Liberty put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Flames had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Gonna run it. It's Turner. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air, it's Moffitt. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And he's brought down after a nice game. BYU has this offense clicking. The run from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Quick handoff. Plows through the defense. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Open up the final period. To the air, it's Overton. Makes the grab. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking for room. It's Fields. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Cougars! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Caught over the middle. It's played. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Paul, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Tackle at the 49-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Here comes the Houston offense once again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David. Turning it on.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Right on target this time. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Back to throw. It's Overton. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it inside the 15.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Houston getting set, looking at first and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference battle of note. Boise State looked like a bunch of world beaters. I think a lot of people forget just how much this program dominated the WAC and Mountain West conferences, and they're a problem again. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the air, it's Ncaa. Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Dropping back, it's Overton. He's got him. On the move at the 30. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He's got an open man. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Blade. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Hard running there. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
And the Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Blade. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Pound 55, wheat, go!
From the gun. Give on the inside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The running back has it. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little...
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. To throw, it's Ncaa. Under fire. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Got his man out of the backfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example